Hey everyone, it's Bob. Alex over there taking a break, beating his face. It's a hot one, but it's beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky. We're out on our property, and we're working on the Trommel. If any of you guys remember from earlier videos, we made the monster rock crusher. Well, we decided to take the 412cc Predator motor that was with this unit and use it for the Trommel. However, we cut all the brackets and everything off in the back, and we decided to put the rock crusher right on top of the frame for the Trommel. Just, hey, it's an all-in-one. You know, we're out in the desert feeding this thing with a backhoe. Piece of quartz rolls off the grizzly. Figure it might have something interesting. I'll bust it up. See what we got. We're able to sleep in our camper. You know, that's been another one of the earlier videos. The whole back of it was rotten. And it was people were breaking into it and things were falling apart. The weather was tearing it up, but it was either fix it up now or get rid of it. Well, we spent a few bucks in the last 3 days of my last time off, and probably 2 days out here this time. And we have it where it's livable, so we can drive out here with our equipment. We don't have to pack up and leave for the night. So where we're at with the Trommel is Alex cut a couple of 10-inch pieces of angle irons. And we're going to weld them here, and we're going to elevate these bearings because that chain on the bottom is hitting the frame, so we need to elevate it and give it. Of course, we want to tighten it up too. That's one thing. And then these 2x4s, 2x4 pieces of 1/8-inch metal, steel, we've got them welded in place, and if you'll notice, they're at an angle. They're not flush or even with the frame. They have to be up at an angle because it copies or mimics the angle of the Trommel. Because everything has to be the same angle, because the engine, I can't put the engine sitting flush when the belts are going off that way. So we had to make a platform, and that's what this is. There's going to be another piece of metal or steel going all across the top, and then I'm going to put some sheet metal on top, 1/8-inch sheet metal, and that's where the engine will go. We'll figure out how we want to set it up, and I've got the belts and everything, and we might be able to fire this bad boy up before you know it. We'll give you some updates as we move on, so stick around. Make a difference?
Yeah.
Okay, time for an update. Talked to Alec into sitting in with me. So we got a lot of what we intended to get done taken care of. We elevated the bearings with the angle iron here. Got everything situated, tightened up the chain, got the belts hanging, and give a second. I'll check to see if you have good visual on this, but put the elevated platform, or angled platform is a better way to say it. It's at the same angle as the Trommel, so the engine will sit on top of that. We're going to pick it up tonight. We'll have the engine set up, and I think tomorrow you're going to see this thing turn onto some gasoline power. So that was a nice bit of progress. We still haven't gotten to the hopper yet. We will. that end piece to keep the water that comes out where the tube goes through. We'll take care of that as well. For the most part, things are looking good. To see this thing fired up and turning by itself is going to be a milestone. That means really we got, I don't know how you want to call it, the channel underneath that takes all the water that and the material that comes out of the trommel as it's turning the pay dirt, mixed with the water, and channels it into a small enough area where it'll fit down a sluice box. I have a 16-inch sluice box from South Yuba Mining. I think I'm going to get another one, so that'll be 8 feet of sluice by 16 inches. That should be enough. I'll have Hungarian riffles and expanded metal on top of miner's moss with some rib matting underneath. If we go 12 foot, then I'll stick some gold hog matting on that just to see up top, see how much I can catch. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. We're doing good. This is part 10. And I can't wait to get this project taken care of. And a couple of you guys have sent me some comments with regard to, man, I can't wait to see it going. And I feel guilty that it's got all these parts, but we haven't finished. But 5 weeks of work, 2 weeks off, that's all I have, and I have other things to take care of. I'm more anxious than you guys to see it moving some material. It'll happen. We got to still have another year on claim 6. I need to get up there and see those old boys. It seems like something happened. They lost a lot of their claims, and claim 6 is still there, thank God. But it's a shame to see. The first time Alec and I went to Stanton, there was Weaver claims all over the place. Now down to a couple. It's a shame. But there again, maybe it's more opportunity for the rest of us to get in there. So we'll be watching that. I'm always anxious to get my own claim. We're working on getting our own property with a manufactured home. That's going to be happening, bar any problems, but I reckon the first part of July, that project is going to start cranking. So I'm anxious for that. More updates tomorrow, but this is where we're at right now. Thanks for watching. Is that okay?
That was Hungarian rats.
What?
Hungarian rats.
Hungarian riffles.
What are those?
That's the, you know what riffles are, right?
Yeah. No, Hungarian riffles are.